Hello and welcome to the Bristly Stranger. I thought we'd start something new. This game is a particular love of mine. Mutant Year Zero, The Road to Eden. I have got the pen and paper version of this game as well. It uses books and dice. Big fan of roleplay games anyway. If you've never played a roleplay game and you quite fancy doing it, there is a free to download beginner's booklet of Mutant Year Zero. It has everything you need to know to start playing a game. I'll put a link in the description. You can download that for free. Good place to start. Having a little bit of knowledge of roleplay games will certainly help you out, but it is a good one to start. When this game came out, I finished every single thing you could do on it. I got 100% of the achievements. I haven't got that anymore. That's because we've got some new DLC coming out. It's coming on the 30th of July. At time of recording, that's a month or so away. I don't think there's any way I'm going to finish this playthrough in time to jump on that. But I thought we'd just play the normal game. It's been a while since I've played it. Let's just go straight into a new game. So on new game, we've got a few different difficulties to choose from. Normal, it's if you're new to tactical games, and I'm not that new really. Enemies do less damage, stalkers regenerate all of their health after combat, and skill cooldowns, which we'll find out about in a bit, they reset immediately after combat. This shouldn't be normal, this is easy mode. We're not playing easy mode. Very hard, however. Lots of experience. Well, I have got experience, but not while talking about it as well. Enemies deal tons of damage, no regeneration, and no reset on the skills. Yeah, let's go somewhere in between. Hard mode. I've got experience. Enemies do damage. We do regenerate 50% of health, but again, skill cooldowns are not reset. Now with the skill cooldowns, you do get them back, but it's based on the amount of enemies you kill. We are certainly not doing Iron Mutant, because if anything bugs out with the game, I'm not going to be able to reload it. When I did play it the first time, it had a couple of little bugs, but they have done lots of updates since then, so hopefully we won't experience any of those. Let's just start a new game, and that'll allow me to introduce you to the two main characters.
Another day, another mission, risking our necks for the Ark. You know, I ask myself, Dux, why are you out here? And...
You know why. The Ark's water pump is broken again, and Hammond said he needs more scrap to fix it.
yeah, well, we'd do it a lot better if he'd sent us somewhere with actual scrap to find.
Why do you have to be so annoying? Come on, we gotta head back before prep closes for the night.
So we are now in the game. We're playing...
Trust me, I'm not annoying.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, alright
Want
guys.
to see annoying? I can show you annoying.
What's wrong with you? We're in the zone. Keep your eyes open and...
Mouth shut. Yeah, you only told me that 9,000 times already, Borman.
Okay, so, as you guess, these two characters don't get on that well. Borman, he's an experienced stalker, he goes out looking for things. Duck, he's kind of the new guy.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. This scrap's gonna make us heroes back at the Ark.
And as you see, we have got some scrap. Scrap is basically currency. Everything's built out of scrap in this apocalyptic future.
The air stinks like mutants. Not just
Okay,
any mutants.
we've got some guys up ahead.
Tight muscles.
Let's take them down.
I smell them too. Where there's stalkers, there's ark.
Can sneak up on them.
There's killing time for skizzics.
As we
and
get
treacle.
closer, we can just hammer the spacebar, and we drop into ambush mode. Now, it has gone from moving around to tactical combat. So, if anyone has seen XCOM, if you've not heard of XCOM, where have you been? It is a similar mechanic. We have two actions. If you shoot, it ends your turn. We move around. We have a normal move. We can sprint, but that uses both of our moves. We have got two enemies. At the minute, we are sneaking. That's what this little symbol means. But if we move, we will alert the enemy. A butcher is a close combat enemy. A marauder has got a pistol, so will shoot at us. We can take cover. and it tells us the percentage of hitting. These guys are quite weak though, so I think if we move to here, we've got a 100% chance of killing the Marauder, so we'll do just that. Oh no, he's spotted us. Well, he might spot this because we're about to shoot him with a shotgun. Bang! Ow! So that has alerted the other one. He didn't know we were there, but a lot of this game is about being noisy or not being noisy. So this guy's got 4 health. If we move to here, well, we had got 75%. Maybe we should have got a bit closer. This crossbow is silent, so we could have gone first and not alerted anyone. We've got a fair chance though. Let's give it a go. We missed! Now the butcher is going to get a go. He's going to come in. He's going for ducks. Some damage. So cover, yeah, it tells us we get bonus for defense while in cover. Cover doesn't help against melee attacks though. Flanking means they're losing their cover. It's basic stuff. So now this guy's next to us. We've only got 1 shot, so we do have to reload. We could switch to the pistol. It does do 4 damage. That's all we need. Fire weapon, bang, 100%. We took him down.
Bingo. Great work.
After combat, we do get some loot. So we've got this
Never
bit.
seen ghouls this far south
scrap.
before. They're getting closer to
we need
the Ark every
regroup
day.
as well.
Something's up, Borman.
And we've got some here. It's a broiler. Now, a broiler is a weapon modification. This is particularly good, but we can't actually do it here. We have to do it in Delta's workshop, as you can see at the bottom here. Gives us a little bit more critical damage and has 50% chance to set the enemies on fire. Particularly good. Now, I can't remember if there's anything else on this level. I'm going to... well, there's a plane here.
We saw one of these things once. Filled with zone dogs, right? Ooh. The ancients sure knew how to build big pieces of garbage.
So I'm going to search out every last piece of scrap. There's nothing else on this level, so I'll come back when I've cleared the scrap. So at any time we can hit Q and it points us towards our destination. So we're returning to the Ark, we know it's in this direction, but we're not sure what it is. I am actually going to put Borman in charge because he's on more health. So we're going to move forward. There's something up ahead though.
Hold it. Ghouls. I don't like the look of that big one. We have to be sneaky. Okay, here's the plan. We turn off our lights, then hug the water. Go around them.
So, yes, enemies with red skulls, they're too high. If we take this guy on now, he is going to incinerate us. It does mark on the map. We haven't looked at the map yet, but we will do at some point. We can just avoid them and then come back later when we're feeling a bit stronger. So we switch the flashlight out. It puts us in sneak mode. We can get closer. We're certainly not fighting these guys. We're level 1, and they're level 36. Oh no, 55. 55. So let's stay away from them.
No one loves a stalker. Give me the stalkers. Let them come. Where are you? Ark don't even love stalkers.
Bit of broken gun there though. So as long as we stay out of the red area, they're not going to spot us. We can't get any closer. There is some kind of loot there. So we'll remember this and come back. As soon as we're clear, we can go back to using our flashlights. And here we go, we've found the exit to the level. We'll just continue on. So on the map, it shows us we're moving from Metal Bird to somewhere. So we are now in the eastern outpost. We can have a look. We want to go in that direction. I'm going to continue on making sure we don't miss any scrap.
A campsite. Looks like a family lived here. Lived here and died here.
Nothing like a bunch of skeletons to put your mind at ease.
So medical kit, standard stuff, it heals you. If you heal outside of combat, it puts you up to full. Inside, it is a little bit more limited. We'll continue on until we find something else. I think there's something just round the corner.
There's a cabin up ahead. Definitely feel a ghoul vibe coming off of it.
So we run in, guns blazing?
Too dangerous. If we're sneaky, we can get into a good position. A good position keeps us alive. Turn off your flashlight.
So, as Borman says, sneaking is the key to this game. If we're undetected, we can sneak round, we can take people out. Silenced weapons, such as the crossbow with ducks, are the key to sneaking. So we'll turn off our flashlights. I'll get into position. We've got a couple of ghouls up ahead.
Hungry! Hungry! I says we take the Ark. Taste the mutants. Love me some mutants. There we go! Rip their hearts. Crush their... Hey! You hear that? You hear that noise? I hear my stomach. Hungry! Kill!
So what we're going to do, we are going to get into a good position. We don't want these ghouls to get us. So we are pretty much going to ambush them. I'll come back when I've set the ambush up. Part of setting the ambush up, though, we've got Bormin hidden over here. We'll be taking this guy out. So we want to move in. He has seen us now, so if we don't kill him, he will alert his buddies. We've got a 100% chance of hit, and we're going to do maximum 4 damage, which will kill him. Bam! He is gone.
Bye-bye.
We will leave Bormin over here, though. We will go and like this. Before that, we've got a level up. We'll have a look at that. So the way the level ups work, we have skill points. And the skill points unlock new skills, surprisingly. Some of them are active skills, like these square ones, so run and gun will allow Bormin to move twice and shoot, which makes him super fast. The stat ones are passive, these just give you a bonus to various skills. All of Bormin's are just health boosts. We have got these ones, Hog Rush. Now this is like a special mutation power. This is a minor one, this is a major one. Active at any one time, you can have 1 minor and 1 major. The other things are passive mutations. You get these as well as the other two. Unfortunately, Bormin doesn't have any low level ones, so until the end of the tree we're not going to get either of his passives. With Bormin we're actually going to save his skill point, but Ducks we could actually get the Skull Splitter. This means we get a 100% chance of critical, but at the cost of accuracy. There are ways of mitigating that accuracy. I'll see if we can set them up, but for now I think we're just going to go with Skull Splitter. Asks us if we're sure we want to unlock it, we just say yes. Now, I think we can reset these at some point. I can't quite remember how we do that, but for now let's continue on with our ambush. So as you can see, the hunter over there has got 6 health. Now, we haven't got anyone that can do 6 damage, but we have got a chest here. Let's see what we find.
Oh, I hope it's something good.
And it's a weapon, it's a gaper, it's a kind of shotgun. It destroys cover and knocks enemies back. Now, anyone I believe can use this. We are probably going to equip it with Bormin. He's kind of our close range guy. If he gets his run and gun, he's going to be able to get in closer anyway. The range on this is 8, which is fairly short range. So even though it was Dux that has picked it up, we can just switch to Bormin, do the scattergun, which was his double-barreled shotgun, and equip the gaper. So the scattergun does do slightly more damage, so we could take the stinger off and put this on. Now, he has got 2 low-range weapons. Scattergun's got 3 actually. Actually, he's got quite a few shots. The pistol has got slightly better range, but Bormin is probably going to get in close and blast them with his shotguns. So now we've got that gun, we want Bormin on this side really, because he's going to do more damage to the hunter. We've swapped Ducks over to behind the tree that Bormin was behind, and we've got Bormin here. So I'm going to enter ambush mode. At the minute we are still hidden. but if we move to here, we've got a 100% chance of hitting this hunter, and with our new weapon that does 6 damage, he's definitely going to be dead. Now he's been alerted, he heard us sneaking. The other one is still unaware that we're here. He's going to be aware in a minute though, because this gun's quite loud. So ordinarily, if we were on our own with Bormin, he would be stuck in the open, but we can choose to activate Dux. Dux has got a fairly good movement. We can move him to here, which gives us 75%. We've got a bit of cover in the way. Okay. We can't really mitigate that either. We're just going to have to run in, hope for the best. 75%. That's fairly good. Let's have the shot. Just got it.
Bye-bye.
Now that was a good kill.
Excellent. So we can regroup,
Okay,
get the
back me
guys
up.
together, pick up the loot. On the table over here, we have got something. It is a boombox. This is an artifact of the old world. Artifacts, we can use them in the Ark. It gives us special perks or upgrades. They do build up over time. Obviously, having played the game before, I know which direction I'm thinking of going in. But we'll save this. We'll look at this when we get to the Ark.
Look at this beauty. The ancients left a lot of ugly junk behind, but once in a while you see something like this. I wonder what these buttons are for.
I wouldn't touch it if I were you. I'm not kidding around. Lay off the buttons.
What's up your butt?
That's a bomb, all right. They used to call it a boom box. Touch that red button, and it goes boom.
Don't be pretending you know what any of this crap is. We'll bring it back to the Ark and show it to Prip. Ask him what it's worth on the black market.
So, as you heard, they have no idea what anything is. The boombox, it's a bomb as far as Dux is concerned.
Of course the world ends. You did it to us. When the ice melted, you said nothing. When the plague spread, you did nothing. When the nukes dropped, you became nothing. At least that's what the Elder says. But cheer up. You'll be happy to know that despite your mistakes, life remains. In a small settlement high above a raging river, people are living and thriving. We call it the Ark. The Ark is humanity's last outpost, a lonely island in an ocean of chaos. Within these walls, we help each other create a new civilization on the ruins of the old one, with the guidance of our leader, the Elder. The Elder tells us we're safe as long as we never leave, because outside these walls lies the Zone, the never-ending wasteland. A mass grave spanning the planet, littered with your crumbling monuments, your hubris and arrogance. What the Elder chooses not to tell us is our food and water supplies are running dangerously low. That's why he relies on stalkers, adventurers who leave the Ark, explore the Zone, and scavenge for precious resources. Stalkers are tough enough to resist the rot, and they got the smarts and the firepower to keep the Zone ghouls at bay. Stalkers have to be more than human. That's me, Mr. More Than Human, aka a mutant. I look weird to you, but hey, you look weird to me. So let's leave it at that. If the Stalkers come back from the Zone alive, the Ark survives another day. If the Stalkers don't come back, the legacy of mankind will be lost forever. At least, that's what the Elder says.
So the prologue now out of the way, we can start the game proper. We're moving in, we have made it back to the Ark. As you can see, our first red skull on the map there. The lift coming down from the Ark for us.
Home sweet home. The elevator's up ahead.
So again, we're moving in. We're back home. We're doing pretty well. We've got a bit of scrap.
Whoa, hold up. Got 2 ghouls hiding over there. Think they want to hitch a ride on our elevator. Forget that. Let's sneak around and see if there's any others.
So we will take Dux' advice. We're going to switch our light off. We're going to sneak around, making sure that we're not leaving any scrap behind or going to be ambushed by more ghouls. So here we go. We're in a gas station, maybe? There is a marauder up ahead. We've got a note. So it's a note from one of the stalkers, Clara. So Clara, she's talking about Delta. Delta owns one of the shops. She has found a working spark machine east of the Iron Serpent. So we've not found the Iron Serpent yet, but we'll have to bear that in mind for later. Unfortunately, the whole place is covered with ghouls, so we're going to have to be super careful if we are going after this spark machine. Got a few other bits and pieces around here. Got some scrap, and there is some kind of chest here as well.
Oh, I hope it's something good.
And it is a peak cap. Now this looks pathetic, but it adds 25% to our weapon range. So if we give this to Bormin, his pathetic shotgun range is going to be increased. Sounds pretty good. So there we go, Bormin's got his snazzy hat on. Now his range has gone up to 10 on both of his weapons. We've also found a grenade. We found that at the hut. I've equipped that as well, because it's better to equip your items rather than not. We have gone up a level as well, so we are level 3 now. If we go to mutations, we can now unlock Borman's run and gun skill. This will allow him to move twice, so effectively sprinting, but still shoot at the end of it. You can take a break in between to change your position, or even just shoot at the things that you've discovered, or even run away if you want. Very tactical, pretty good. That's why I've unlocked that straight away. So we do know there's another one running around here. Dux has got a silenced weapon, so if we can get that one on its own, we can possibly kill it without its mates finding out. There he is. If we come around this way, can we still get him? Still quite far away, not sure where the other ones are. Oh, we've got another one over here. Tell you what, let's go for the one that's further away. Bit of scrap over there as well. I think we can just move in, 100% shot with the crossbow. This one's got a pistol, so he's going to be noisy. He will alert his mates, but not if we do this.
Serves you right.
I hated that.
Uh-oh.
Get over here.
We can get his parts, and the other one's moving. He's not seen the body though, so let's spring on him as well. Go somewhere where we've got 100%, just there. He's seen us as well, and there we are. He's gone. Now we go.
I'm the
There's
death-dealing,
2 more over
soul-stealing,
there,
stalking machine,
so
baby.
maybe we go and find them. I'm going to have a stalk around, make sure we've not missed any gear, and I'll come back when we're ready to fight those guys. So I had a search around, we found some more broken guns and bits of scrap. I've also found a chest.
Bingo. Now for the fun stuff.
What have we got in this one? Ah, some kind of stalker vest. So this is armor. Now armor reduces the damage of all attacks by whatever its value is. It also gives us an extra 2 health in this case. There are better armors in the game, but obviously we've got no armors. I'm going to give it to Dux. He's low on health. This will give him a little bit more, and it will put his max health level with Bormin. So his max health is now 8. It doesn't top up to full, but more importantly the armor is going to lower all damage against Dux, keeping him alive that little bit longer.
Box opens. We go in the box. Box goes in the Ark. We take their food, we take their guns. Mutants in the Ark. Too many, too many. Mutants are weak. We kill some fast, we kill some slow. But we kill them all. Box is coming. We kill them all.
Okay, so these guys are going to get onto the Ark and kill everyone. We're not going to allow that. One's only got 4 health, so we'll get Ducks to take him out. The other one's got 6. So as long as we kill them both, they're not going to attack us. So we need a 100% chance to hit. There we go. They've spotted us, but we are not trying to be hidden. We can just shoot this guy. Blam! He's gone. Which means Borman's got to get the other one.
Shabby.
So if he moves into here, we've got 100%. That's good enough for me. And a big blast. Blam! 6 damage. He's gone as well.
Bullseye.
Got that right. Nice.
As long as we are 100%ing,
over here.
we are going to be taking them out. We have got another mod. It adds 20% to weapon range. Good scope. Again, we need to go to Delta's workshop to equip it though. Delta we did hear about in Clara's note. So Delta's workshop, that's where we sort out our weapons. So I've had a little bit of a wander around to make sure we haven't missed anything. Let's just head towards the entrance to the Ark.
The Elder meets us at the elevator. He says he doesn't have a second to lose. The mission's too important. Our mission, he says, is a man. And that man is Hammond. Everyone in the Ark knows Hammond, respects him. He's our lead, gearhead, going farther into the zone than anybody else, bringing back the machines that help us survive. He knows how to keep those machines running, how to fix them when they fall apart. Hammond keeps the Ark's heart beating. The Elder says 3 nights ago Hammond took his team of stalkers and headed north, not telling anyone why. They haven't come back. I've never seen the Elder this shaken before. It scares me. He tells us Hammond has a remote cabin in the north that could yield some clues to his location. Me and Ducks never patrolled that far before. But the Elder says he has faith in us. He believes in us. So, this mission we accept. Go to Hammond's cabin, search for clues, then find Hammond and bring him back alive. The fate of the Ark depends on it.
So we are now in the Ark proper. We have got our first real mission, other than return to the Ark. We have got to go and find Hammond's cabin and try and find out what has happened to him. In the roleplay game, the pen and paper version, the players work as various members of the Ark. You're not necessarily a stalker, that is just one of the many classes. Gearhead we heard about, that was Hammond. They know all about tech. But there are many other classes, all important in their own individual ways. I'm not going to talk too much about that. I could talk for hours and hours. We have got a few places at the Ark that I want to show you before we move on to anything else though.
You know the drill. Stalkers want gear that keeps them alive. I, Iridia, provide the gear. See anything you like, just let me know. There is one rule. Don't ever pull my chain. If you pull my chain, I'll feed your ding-dongs to a zone wolf. Got that? Beautiful. Happy shopping.
So Iridia is a nice friendly member of the Ark, as you can see. She basically sells stuff. So we've got 122 scrap at the minute. We could buy a new rifle. Pipe gun. Most of the weapons in this game have been cobbled together from whatever they can get their hands on. We're not going to buy anything at the minute. There is another scope here. That's pretty good. But we have already got a scope and a weapons mod. So let's figure out how to put those on.
Want to know how this goes down? For the right price, I fix and upgrade your gear. Any questions?
Delta, another nice friendly sort. We can upgrade or equip our weapons. Now we need 30 weapons parts to upgrade weapons. We haven't quite got enough, but what we can do, we can actually dismantle weapons. So we've got 5 guns. We don't need this Stinger pistol. Let's get rid of it. It gives us 11 parts. That's not that brilliant, but it will get us the 30. Now, having played the game before, I know that we have missed some weapon parts. There should be more than 30 by this time. What we're going to do, we are going to go into the crossbow, because silent weapons are key to this game. We're going to upgrade that one, which means it does 1 more damage, so 5 instead of 4. That does cost us 30 parts though. We can also put a scope on it to make the range go further. And we can put our damage module on. So this is the broiler. It adds +1 to critical, but more importantly, there is 50% chance that enemies will be set on fire. Anyone burning will take 1 damage at the start of their turn. This could be the key to finishing some people off. We've kind of used all of our resources up just on Dux's crossbow though, so we can't really do anything else.
Take it easy.
We have also got Prip's place to visit.
After a killer day in the zone, you know you can always come to Prip's for some high-quality grog. You want to get loaded? Order a shot. No butane, no bleach, only natural ingredients. I also dabble in a little, antiquity trading. So if you find any cool artifacts out in the wasteland, bring them to me and I might give you something in return. Comprende?
So, Prip, he's the man. We've got 1 artifact point, that's from our boombox. We can trade that in with Prip for a perk. We'll have to have the first row only, we can't go for Pyromania until we've unlocked at least one of the first row. We've got Tough Guy, extend our bleed out by 2 turns, that could be useful. Mule, carry an extra grenade, well, I don't really need that. We don't use grenades too often, we haven't used them at all yet. That might come in later though. And we have got Dealmaker. 20% discount at Iridia's shop. This early on in the game, I think this is definitely the one to go for. So we're going to get that. That unlocks the next one, so if we get 1 more artifact point, we can go on. Some of these are much better than the beginning ones. So, yeah, extra damage against machines, blast damage from grenades, that would go well with Mule, and improving our medical kits. These are all pretty good skills. The ones at the end, increasing weapon damage by 1. That's what we want, as soon as possible. That is really good. Extra damage is key to bringing down those enemies. And the final place we have to look at is the Elder. He's kind of the only normal person, inverted commas. Let's have a look and see what he's got to say for himself.
My home will always be a haven to you, brave stalkers. After your journeys, pay me a visit, and I'll offer you some guidance, perhaps a story, to help you become wise and strong.
So as you can see, the Elder is not very well. In the roleplay game, I will keep referring to it. The Elder is the one in charge. He's the only one that remembers the past. Everybody else is a mutant, he is the only human, and he is dying. In the pen and paper, it's up to the players to figure out what to do. The Elder in this game though, he's still in charge at the minute, and he's given us the task to go and find Hammond. Without Hammond, the arc is going to break down anyway. But I think we are going to leave that for next time. We've spent a bit of fertling about. I hope you've liked this quick look at it. If you're ready for more, give us a shout in the comments. I do like this game. We can probably bash through it as quick as possible. While we're off camera, I might go back and see if I can get the bits I've missed. The completionist in me, it can't leave them behind. I'm going to have to go back and make sure we've got every last scrap of gear. But next time, we'll pick it back up at the search for Hammond. We're going to be heading to his cabin to see if we can figure out what's happened to him. But for now, I've been the Bristly Stranger. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.
Farewell. Remember your elder's guidance.